Why do I recommend getting nutrients from foods instead of supplements? Because the science is unequivocal that higher diet quality improves health outcomes. And that level of evidence just doesn't exist for supplements. For example, I don't recommend taking a multivitamin. And if you want to know why, I break down all of the science in my new deep dive video on YouTube. So my content is all about appreciating the nutritional value of foods, understanding what different nutrients do for us, what foods contain what nutrients, so that you have the knowledge base to choose foods within those you have access to, can afford, and enjoy, such that you're meeting your nutritional needs from those foods. That is, in fact, what being a Nutrivore is. The goal of getting all of the nutrients our bodies need from the foods we eat. And because there's many different ways to do that, I talk about all foods. Nutrivore is not a diet itself. There's no food you have to eat. There's no food you have to avoid. Really, it's just the general nutritional sciences education that helps you improve diet quality, which then improves long-term health outcomes. Now, that being said, there's absolutely a time and a place for supplements. For example, if you have barriers to eating nutritious foods, that could be access or budget, time and energy constraints, could be medical reasons or food aversions. And it's why, especially in those latter circumstances, I recommend working with your doctor or a registered dietitian, or any other health professional with a knowledge base and skill set that you can benefit from. So yeah, if you are a super Nutrivore nerd and you have fallen down the rabbit hole of my website, for example, if you're reading my article on vitamin C and learning about all of the cool things it does in the body and all of the different health problems associated with not getting enough vitamin C. All of my nutrient deep dive articles are going to highlight all of the best food sources of that nutrient first and foremost. But yeah, in a few cases where supplementing with that specific nutrient has really established benefits for certain situations, I also highlight that. And if there's a company I know that makes a really high quality version of that supplement, I will also let you know that. So yeah, a food-based vitamin C supplement recommendation can be found within my vitamin C article. But those supplement recommendations, in addition to being very circumstance specific, are few and far between on my website. You're really only going to encounter them if you're super falling down the rabbit hole of the most detailed articles. Because, as I hope is clear from my content, I'm a firm believer in food first. In fact, I get multiple requests per week from supplement companies to make brand deals. And a good fraction of those are potentially extremely lucrative brand deals. But here's the thing, I don't believe in it. The science doesn't support it. And if I were to be hawking supplements, as I have been recently accused of doing, that would be the antithesis of Nutrivore. That would be undermining everything I am trying to build. Resources to help you improve diet quality outside of any dietary structure, outside of diet culture and diet dogma, and all based on scientific consensus. The strongest scientific evidence. My view this morning is my second favorite tree. This is an oak tree. It's covered in moss and mistletoe, and it just reminds me of the Gary oak trees where I grew up.